Okay, so I filled this up with my distilled water. It's not quite as full as I would like it. I'd probably do it a little bit more, but I ran out of water because I forgot to buy some before I started making these videos. So I'm in the process of boiling some water, so that's going to take me a few hours. But I'll go ahead and show you with this container. It has enough in it that I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and put my scobies in and my starter tea. Before you touch your scobies, make sure you have washed your hands with a vinegar water solution. Do not wash, you can wash them with soap and water, but then wash them, like rinse them again and soak them in some vinegar water or just plain vinegar before you touch these. So I'm just going to grab some out of here. If you're getting a SCOBY from me, you're going to get something probably about this big and that thickness, and that's plenty to ferment your first jar, and they'll grow. You'll keep getting more and more over the next few months. So I'm just going to grab one of these. I'm throwing it in here. I did put my hand into this tea before I'm doing this and felt to make sure it was cool. And so this is like cool to the touch. It's not going to kill my SCOBY. So make sure you check your water before you put your SCOBY in there. So I actually leave a lot of room just because I put so many SCOBYs in. I just have a lot. These are called SCOBYs, just by the way, SCOBY. So I'll probably put in a few layers here. Let's see. It's a decent amount. I might put one more little guy in there. Now when you're starting out, when I first started, all my SCOBYs would sink to the bottom, and then usually after a few days they float back to the top. Don't worry about it. It's fine if they sink. And I mean, mine did that for probably a few months before they started sitting on the top of the water. I don't know why that happens, but it's fine and it's normal. They have a mind of their own. And so now I'm going to take my 1 cup ladle, and this is my tea from my last batch. So this is already fermented and it's called starter tea. So you need 1 cup per gallon. So this is a 2-gallon jar, so you need 2 cups of starter tea. And I'm just going to slowly ladle that on top. Okay. And I'm done. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to take, you can take either a dish towel, or I take 2 paper towels, and I just lay it over the top. Get yourself some giant rubber bands, and I put it over that just to hold it down tight. Because you need this to breathe. You don't want it closed off. Don't put the glass lid back on that came with this jar. You want it to be able to breathe. You're basically keeping out dust and bugs and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, thank you, my sweet little helper. She brought me my paper towels. I just reuse the last ones unless they're dirty. And then these giant rubber bands. So, and that's it. Just lay it on there. Put your rubber band around and then move it carefully to your room where it's going to ferment. And it doesn't need to be in a totally dark room, but you do not want to set it in sunshine. I forget what it does, but it does do something that I don't think it kills something, or I don't know. Anyways, just don't set it in sunshine. Put it in your pantry or a cabinet or something like that. You don't want to put it in a room. I can't remember why. Someone told me, I think that you don't want to put it in a cabinet, actually. Because you do want it to have a decent amount of airflow and stuff going on around it. So just don't put it in somewhere where it's not going to get a lot of breathing room or in sunlight. Put it in your pantry. That's really the best. Put it on the floor or on a shelf or something. And that's it. You made kombucha. And in about a week or 2, you're ready to do the second ferment and add juice, or you can just put it away and drink it plain with no flavor. And those videos will be up soon.